Kane, it's 1-0. We're fucking down. 13th in the championship. The takeover happened as I said it would. People will be. Oh, when have we got Leeds? Now then, people, good morning and welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you are all doing well this morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It'll be a jam-packed day on the Just Joe Football Show, naturally so, because we have a video right now. We no doubt have the presser and the presser reaction, which is at 1:30. Well, the presser's at 1:30. And then tonight we'll probably do like a big match preview live. I know it's not the morning before and stuff, but I think we'll do something tonight as well, or a transfer roundup, depending on what's out there. Okay. Please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell, please, as well. Look, at the end of the day, I'm hoping that we might hear some Ryan Giles news today. Watch this space. Hopefully it's close. It's not ITK, but just I'm hopeful, and yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Listen, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell, as Danny Rumsey has just told you to say it. Anyway, right, okay, let's have a look. So I wanted to come live this morning. There was a story from Darren Whitcup, who hasn't steered us wrong so far. Let me just zoom in on this stuff. Right, okay, here we go. So this is from Darren Whitcup this morning to say that Leeds would rather sell than loan out Charlie Cresswell. Apparently, we've turned down loan offers from Millwall for the defender last week to make their stance clear, which also sort of backs up their move for Tanganga. Obviously, Tanganga is a right back, but can also play centre back, and it could well be. I mean, they may still look to try and get Cresswell, but it may well be that they've tried and failed to get Charlie Cresswell, and have then gone and got Tanganga. Because as we know, Andrea believes his best position's a centre back anyway, but he has played right backs as well. Another journalist, and again, this journalists will have different information. This journalist is by the name of South London Press journalist Richard Cawley. He says, or wrote in the newspaper on Friday, which is this morning, that Millwall were unable to agree terms for the central defender. The journalist added that the Championship club then turned to Tottenham and Tanganga, who they have signed on loan for the rest of the season. And it does say they've submitted 2 big offers. Now, that doesn't mean that them offers were permanent. Maybe they were with a view to a permanent, an obligation, an option. Maybe it was a decent loan fee. But Leeds United have rejected it. They've turned around and said to Millwall that isn't happening. And it does look that if Charlie is to leave in this window, and I believe the club are making it difficult for him to do so. I think they want him to stay, because it would mean not going out and having to get another option, if you like. His current market value, as I say, in regards to... Oh, 1 second. Oh, there it is. It's not shared it, but it's because it's down here. His current market value, according to Transfermarkt, is €4 million. Obviously, Leeds United want 4 to 5 million. They want 4 to 5 million. So if a club wants to take him, they will have to pay that money. They will have to pay that money. Listen, I've done it to death now, Michael. Clearly, there's been a breakdown, and the club are willing to sell. They're backing the manager. I believe Charlie hasn't been great, clearly, behind the scenes, because everyone's quick to say other players, but because it's Charlie, we have a tendency to think that he wouldn't do these things. It's all Farker. I back the manager. Like you say, Jonesy, we may well regret it. We may well regret it, but it's something we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, just on Ekrem Corner, by the way. I don't know if which one did you tag me in, Riley? I know Mark Adams tagged me in one. That Ekram Corner chat's absolute beans, so don't listen to a word that guy says. I'm just having a look to see what you tagged me in, bro. Was it the Talk Sport one? It was, wasn't it? It was Alex Crooks. I remember seeing it. It's probably in my bookmarks. Just give us a second. I'll have a look. Yeah, Loft. This is the point, isn't it? This is definitely the point. Right. Okay. Yeah, I did see it, bro. Thank you. I'll get that up as well. Yeah. Look, 5 million seems reasonable for where he's at in his development right now. And again, it's a positive sign from the football club that they're digging their heels in and saying, "Now, if you want to go, you know, it's going to cost you." And that's decent. Just on the thing that Rice will tagged me in, it is about Ryan Giles. It did come from Alex Crook over on TalkSport, who said Leeds United are looking to sign Ryan Giles from Luton this window. The left back is out of favour at the Hatters and could be a vital signing for the second half of the season. I think he's more than likely the left back we do end up with, and it's a signing that I'd be well on board with. You know, I've been on record as saying that. We wanted him in the summer. We looked at him in the summer. We did the scouting report in the summer as well, and we discussed him there as well. Just on Gary Paul says, "Morning, Joe. Coffee tomorrow. Love you lots. Love you too as well, mate." Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at some responses on Twitter to the Ryan Giles deal from Luton fans. They think it might be something that it's a difficult deal to do because they've only got Alfie Doherty. But if you actually look at Alfie Doherty, who's ahead of Ryan Giles at the minute, he's killing it, is Alfie Doherty, in all honesty. So he's going to struggle to get in there. So if the club, Luton, can go and get a player who can be involved off the bench instead of Ryan Giles, that's something they'll certainly do. Because, like I say, Alfie Doherty at the minute is killing it for Luton. You can see here, these are just some of his numbers, and this is in the Premier League as well, by the way. Do you know what I mean? So this is young Alfie Doherty. So yeah, he's going to struggle for game time. If we just look at him there, you can see there, look, in terms of his stats amongst other players in that area of the pitch as well. So positive. Rodon, I don't see it happening, bro. I don't see it happening because I just don't think that Leeds United will want to outlay that amount of money. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me for us to do that now. In all honesty, to be honest, John H, I forgot about that over on Square Ball. Damn. I've got 8 minutes before you all exit stage left. Big up the Square Ball, by the way. I'll listen to that back while I'm on my dog walk as well. Right, okay. So let me go to the next one. This doing the rounds. This has been doing the rounds now for a few weeks, I would say. Rangers and Celtic looking at Joe Geldhart. As much as I would like that move for him, I don't think he's going to be starting at either club. I think for me, Joe Geldhart needs a loan to a low-end Championship club or a League One club to be the main man, because he needs to get minutes. We know that Farker's happy with him. Look, and just back to that Cresswell chat, there's been no criticism of Joe Geldhart. There's been no thing. So don't think that he's just, you know, because there's this narrative that he dislikes youth players and all this sort of stuff as well. I don't want to delve too much because we've done it to death, but we're not hearing that from other youngsters who are not getting in the squad at this moment in time. Do you know? But Joe Geldhart, subject of a lot of interest from Scotland. I don't see it. I don't see it. And for me, we do the White Rose rivals. I'm looking at Huddersfield. I'm looking at Rotherham. Even Chef Wednesday, he plays Rotherham. I know it's hard to convince someone to come when they look all but done, but I think it's a deal that gets him minutes and gets him experience in a relegation fight. You know, We'll have to wait and see. It'll be interesting to see the presser as well. Don't forget, we've got the press conference at 1:30 today. I'll watch it and then react to it. Hopefully, Farker might have some names shot at him and stuff. But like I say, Luton, according to reports, are open to the Ryan Giles exit as well. So yeah, for sure, I think that's a move that Leeds United will look to get done. And do you know what as well? I do want to. Where's it gone? Yeah, this is a great point, Paul. I have to agree with you as well, because he's having that good of a season. If we stay down, he's then stuck. You know, I think clubs will take him. If you look at teams that are maybe looking to get promoted, you might look at like Doyle, Taylor Howard, Bellis at Southampton that are on loan from clubs like City. If they can't get them deals done on a permanent, they look at Joe Rodon, who's had a fantastic season in the Championship with Leeds. If we didn't go up, so I don't see him. I don't see it. So, and it's a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of money. So yeah, look, we need incomings anyway in that area before we even look at that, because you know we're already rejecting bids for Charlie. I think an agreement will be reached maybe by February the 1st. We'll have to wait and see. Potentially two wingers, right? Two wingers that can also play in the 10 and also have versatility and can play anywhere across that front four. We've got Manuel Benson and David Brooks. I did want to talk about these two, okay? These are two wingers that are very similar in profile. They both play off the right, can play across the front three. But the key point is, and Phil here actually mentioned this a couple of weeks back, is having that right-footed player that right winger that's left-footed, that can cut in and give you a different option. So having seen us linked to Benson, having seen us linked to Brooks, it's clear that's the profile of play that we're looking at. And I've spoken to you before about David Brooks. It seems to be there's a bit of an and an ahhing within Bournemouth over whether or not, because they like the player. You know, he's had to go through certain struggles. He's now not had much game time. They like the player. They also have to factor in the fact we have Jadon Anthony. Will they think he'll get the same minutes? The positive thing in our core is the fact that we have a lot of Welsh players within the setup. Yeah, so this is an important point to make. Also, Manuel Benson, the reports seem to state that it would be difficult for Southampton to get a deal done. Because they obviously had a bit of an issue with the Teller stuff. You know, Burnley wanted to take him. They said no, and then went and sold Nathan Teller anyway. I think he went to Leverkusen. Yeah. He went to Leverkusen. Cockney White, it's not even a case of dropping. It's a case of having an option, as I've just mentioned, a profile of player that plays on the right, but he's left-footed and can cut in, like we see with Somerville, who plays on the left-hand side, but he's right-footed, yeah? It's just about having a different option that clearly Farker looks at a profile of player of that type and says, do you know what? Like, this is what we're going to be looking to bring in. This is what I need. I want two fullbacks, ideally a centre-back if one leaves, and I also wouldn't mind a winger that plays on the right that can cut in on his left. Because Dan James, his left isn't great. Now, what I am not advocating for is him to be dropped. Let me just say that fact, you know. I'm just having a look there. I was going to put a redirect on for Square Ball, but there doesn't seem to be a live stream set up yet. I'll send Dan a message and see if he's got one. 1 second. Let's have a look. Send him a message, see what he says. See if we've because there's nothing there. Can any of you see anything on your feed? Because they might not have the functionality to set a redirect on. Yeah, just helps other channels out. You see, not that they need it. Oh, right, okay, it is set up. What it is, they'll have to change the settings in YouTube. But yeah, they don't need my help anyway. The Square Ball is lit, isn't it? But yeah, Manuel Benson, And of course, David Brooks could be two players that Leeds United are looking at. They both are decent. They both excite me, and it's players that could come in and add to the squad. Again, I'm not advocating anyone apart from in the fullback areas to come in and usurp what's already there for me personally. Yeah, I don't see how you can do that with the squad, the way it is, the camaraderie, all this sort of stuff within the squad. I think it would be silly to do that for sure. So yeah, not something I would advocate doing. Now, what I am going to do, folks, it's going to be a short one. I'm going to go out on my dog walk because I also want to watch the square ball. But there's your morning news. Yeah, Manuel Benson, David Brooks, Charlie Cresswell, loan deals rejected straight out of the window. You're done. You're not getting a loan here. You know, if you want him, you're gonna have to pay for him. But I'm gonna go enjoy my dog walk. I'm gonna listen to what Phil Hayes got to say on the square ball, and I'll see you back here at lunchtime for reaction to the press conference. Peace out now, folks. Nice and short. Love you all. Bye bye.